Hey everybody, this is TJ. Welcome to day 44. I am so excited because we are almost halfway. We're killing it. Today I would love to explore new self-discoveries with you. And some of these discoveries, I make them daily. I go out there and I choose to experience things, put myself in the middle of understanding things that most people would just walk on by. So let's jump into what it is that we are going to explore today. So many times people come into the gym or they come to me and they tell me, hey, I like motivation and I want you to motivate me. I was reading an ad from one of the trainers in a little ad thing, and she said, I will keep you motivated. And I thought, wow, that is awesome of you. But it's just a little problem. When I motivate you, when the motivation comes from me, when you take me away, you take the motivation away. And so how do I teach you to become motivated? Now, if you're me, I don't even bother with that. Because if it's important enough for you, you will have to create the inner infrastructure that will generate enough motivation for you to move on and for you to move forward. So I'm more in the inspiration business. Now the inspiration business is like this. I paint a picture in your head about what your life can be if you were to become self-motivated. If you were to walk yourself daily, step by step, into the process of just doing the small things that you promise yourself. Do you see that? Because motivation ultimately is just you doing the things that you know to do. But then I had this great discovery, and I started saying to myself, an interesting pattern that I've noticed about people is that they are inspired by this positivity, by the positive pictures that I can paint, by the positive pictures that we generate within them. But then when I look at what actually happens to the people that are not inspired, they actually are very motivated. But they are motivated by the negative stuff. So they are motivated to stop something bad from happening. They are motivated to argue with somebody that they perceive that they will get a bad outcome. They are motivated to argue with the waitress or the waiter at the restaurant because they may not get what they want. They are motivated to argue with a spouse because they are fear that they're not going to get what they want. You see, when you are motivated by the negative, you fight for things that you don't want to happen. And I've just made this discovery that people do this, and we all do this. I've definitely done this. We try to prevent the worst stuff from happening. That's why we say to the kids, now put on your jacket before you go out in the rain, because the weather said it was going to rain, and the kids said, nah, I'm cool. And they run outside. They don't buy into your fear. They don't buy into your negativity. And then there are the folks who, like you, that are high achievers, that gets inspired because they have the vision in their head. This is what I'm going to. One of my clients is probably watching this video. She finished the doctorate a few years ago and she lived for it. She could see that she was going to achieve this as we went through. There was moments when she didn't. But that's when the inspiration towards the positive, the focus on the positive, it really helps. So right now, I want you to do a little test. Are you doing everything in your power to prevent bad things from happening? And if you are, I urge you to stop. Because that motivation will absolutely create that outcome in your life. It will create that conflict. But the great news that I have for you right now is that you can become inspired. You can become inspired by putting in your head all these beautiful pictures about what it is that you want from the situation. You know, if it's a relationship that you want, then the relationship is not, oh, I better get out on this date because I'm getting too old. That is a negative motivation, a focus on the negative. But what if you were to visualize and get inspired by being with someone that treats you with great respect, that you're having a lot of fun with, and you end up on a beach in Hawaii? Isn't that a better feeling kind of vision? The point is, when you enter into that positive space, you change the energy within you. And you start becoming attractive to that very thing that you are looking for. So go try this stuff. Become inspired by the positive and let go of that negative motivation business. Until I see you again. Cheers.